G'day guys, welcome back again for another war video. War number 5, season 61, Chaos. Today we're taking on NY718, and those are the bands: Corvus, Kashala, Nico, Spider-Woman, and Carolina. Um, another 5 or 6 fights for me today. So taking path 6 in section 1, so I got Man Thing, and then also Captain Britain. Then I'm moving on to path 5 in section 2, so I've got Nova there and Destroyer. And then I'm going to take that high Evo, yeah, and then moving on to the leader there on the boss island. Yeah, so should be fun. So team today, I'm going to keep Lumitrix in the team because he's goated. But this time we've got 2 new additions. We've got Titania, and we've also got the Maker for Captain Britain, and Titania for Man Thing and Destroyer, and Lumitrix for everyone else. Yeah, so that's the team. We're going to roll with that. Should be fun, this war. Coming in relatively early. I think we're just beginning the second day here. This is in the morning for me. I just wake up. I like to give it some time overnight, just in case the plan changes for whatever reason, which I think it did, but not for me anyway. So yeah, so we've got Man Thing here on this first node. Just going to use Titania. Should be pretty straightforward. Just the arrogance I've got to watch out for. So every 10 hits, I'll just back off, let the falter timer expire, and then just carry on. So yeah, nice and easy. So that's 10 hits. You can see I've got the falter. Just going to back up and just go again. So pretty straightforward. I don't think Man Thing does anything on this node. Probably just a placement, you know, just a diversity thing. You know, makes you bring a counter for this specific fight. You know, or this specific defender, I should say. But it's fine because, you know, I ended up using her for Destroyer as well, which is a pretty good matchup for her as well. I think I'm just going to bait this SP1 here, and then I'll just heavy charge into SP3 and finish the fight off this way. SP3 hits pretty hard at rank 4, I must say. That's it. So that's Man Thing done. Let's move on. Now we've got this Captain Britain. I haven't done this fight before, but I did some duels and going to use the Maker, so no real threat on this node. Only if I get smacked around a bit, potentially, if I don't keep my eye on the knockdowns and, you know, keep my endurance refreshed. But this fight goes pretty well. I threw on an invul just because I was an unfamiliar fight. So yeah, just going to start off here just with parry heavies, just to get some knockdowns, get those endurance passives. Just going to turtle up here. I'm trying to bait a heavy so I can, you know, get some hits in to throw my SP1, but she doesn't go for it. She's been a little bit annoying here, so just decided to throw the SP1, get the knockdown, and now I'll start my my cycle, trying to get her to move over that mine. I should have charged a little longer there. But anyway, it's fine. Here I go, charging now. So that was a bit better. Not sure I enjoy his playstyle. It's okay. It's different. I'll give him that. But yeah, he doesn't hit very hard though. So yeah, damage wasn't great. I don't know. He's okay. I mean, he's pretty safe for this fight, I guess. Completely missed a parry there. I don't know what happened, but oh well. It's a perfect fight up until then, but anyway. That's the only fight for Maker this war, so that's fine. Now we got this Nova on Ebb and Flow Intercept. Going to use Lumitrix here, only because he can counter the Falter with his tracking passive. Plus, the invisibility helps with the intercepts. But I did run into some trouble here. I completely forgot about the fact that when he's above 75 charges and he throws his SP1, he gets a true strike. So I was just going here just to bait SP1s, obviously because his power gain. You don't really want to throw SP, push him too high up in the power because he could go to SP3. But as you can see now, he's got a true strike, so I can't use my evade to trigger the invisibility. So I had to switch the strategy up here and push him to special 2s. And then, I tried to go for the punish there. It didn't work. He's unblockable, but I managed to get a clutch evade there in the corner, which gives me my invisibility now. Got the intercept there. Going to throw the SP1. He's unblockable, which doesn't matter. Issue there was because my special attack was unblockable, he reduces the damage by like 70%, so it didn't do a great deal. Anyway, just going to keep going here, pushing him to SP2s. Getting the intercepts for the Fury. But so far it's going okay. After I switch the strategy up, the fight's fine, because now I don't need to worry about the true strike. I can get my invisibility and I can get my intercepts. That goes pretty close to finishing him off. Probably could have just attacked him there, but that's fine. I've got the double furies, so I'm hitting pretty hard now to finish him off. So that's that fight done. That went pretty well, given the fact that I kind of overlooked that true strike on his SP1. But that's fine. Now we've got this destroyer. Going to use Titania here. Nothing much to this fight really. Plan is just to turtle up, bait SP2s, try and get the intercepts when I have my haymaker, just so I can do a little bit more damage. Otherwise, this fight can really drag out. But he's not going for it, but he eventually does there. So I've got his protection down. Completely mess up the counter to that heavy there, and he throws an SP1, which I didn't want him to do. So he's gaining some charges here. Just not throwing the heavy there. Decides to throw an SP1 into block, which isn't great. Now he's getting more charges. So I'm hoping he doesn't throw any more SP1s, because at that point he'll just probably end up going red. So I'm hoping the AI plays ball from this point on. So just going to tick away here. Perfect timing with my haymaker coming back, him getting an SP2. So now I can try and get an intercept. If I do, he goes for it, that's fine. His protection is down now, I can start doing a bit more damage. I'm just going to save my SP3. Don't know why, but I like to just keep the special handy in case I get into any trouble for whatever reason. I can just throw the SP3 and, potentially save myself. If he gets to an SP3 for whatever reason, and I get a degen on me, I can potentially just use my SP3 to kind of mitigate some of that damage and hopefully don't die because of it. So I think that's why I was saving it. Got my Haymaker again, which is perfect timing. Get the intercept, drop his protection. I think I throw the SP3 now while the protection's down. Yep. So, fight's going well so far. This is the last fight for Titania, so the health doesn't really matter. I don't attack him there because he's immune to Intimidate, so I expected him to just charge at me, which is fine. Just going to bait one more SP2, even though I could probably just finish him off with some basics, but I just played safe. Alright, so that's Destroyer down. Now we just got this cleanup fight here, High Evolutionary. I did ask for this fight before the plan even came out to sign me this fight using Lumitrix, because I think he's probably the best option here. So yeah, this fight's pretty easy for Lumitrix, and I took off the Dexterity Mastery as well, just so I didn't trigger Power Snack and send him to an SP2, which is why everyone keeps dying here. I'm not sure why people don't just remove Dexterity, because you don't really need it if you're just baiting his SP1s. But as you can see, the invisibility here is pretty clutch. I just got to keep mindful of the combo meter, just so I can punish his specials, and I can refresh my evade charge. His AI can be a little standoffish when you're charging the heavy. I did notice during duels, so that's why I'm at times just kind of dashing back when he dashes in before charging my heavy, just to kind of make sure that he is in that kind of mode where he wants to dash in. Yep. Okay, so now SP2, and it's as easy as that, so there really is no risk in that fight if you take Dexterity Mastery off and just use Lumitrix with the right rotation. And now the final fight, we got Leader here on Missing in Action, Return Policy, and False Confidence, and Fight or Flight. This was assigned to someone else, the same guy who took High Evo, but we didn't really want him to boost again, so yeah, I decided I'll just take it with Lumitrix, which is pretty straightforward because Lumitrix counters the miss, obviously. So if I do get Falter on me, I'm fine, and I can just keep attacking. Plus, I got the easy intercepts with the miss, so yeah, nothing much to this fight. And it's only a leader at the end of the day. It's not really much of a defensive threat. Obviously I counter the Unstoppable as well, because I've got a permanent endurance passive, so don't need to worry about that. And you can pretty much keep up the invisibility majority of the fight, so you've always got that tracking passive, so I really don't need to worry about too much in this fight. Nice SP2 there, and then just comboing him to death, so that's it. Nice and easy. He's pretty goated for this tactic. I'm enjoying using him a lot this season, and I'm getting more familiar with his playstyle, and yeah, I really liking Lumitrix at the moment. But anyway, yeah, that's my war, and yeah, another deathless war, which is good. So yeah, hopefully we can take the win on this one. See you guys on the next one.